Are you afraid of what lurks in the dark, empty halls of a hospital at night? You should be. The phone rang just after midnight, jolting Olivia awake. As a nurse, she expected late-night calls, but this one felt different. The hospital was short-staffed. They needed her for the night shift. Olivia, exhausted but dutiful, agreed to come in, unaware of the night ahead. After a quick shower and coffee, she drove through the empty city to St. Augustine Memorial. The hospital loomed, always awake, its windows glowing in the darkness. Inside, the charge nurse Carol handed Olivia her assignments. Routine, except for one retrieve IV bags and patient files from the basement. The basement was infamous among staff, a place of whispered legends and unease. Olivia, ever the skeptic, brushed off the stories. She took the heavy brass key from Carol, who warned, "The lights are unreliable, be quick." Olivia tried to ignore the dread settling in her stomach. It's just a basement, she told herself. She had no idea how wrong she was. With the key in hand, Olivia headed for the elevator, her nerves taut. The night was only beginning. Olivia made her way to the old service elevator, far from the hospital's bright corridors. The elevator groaned to life, its flickering light casting eerie shadows as it descended. When the doors opened, a cold, metallic scent greeted her. The basement corridor stretched ahead, dimly lit, lined with rusted gurneys and stained walls. Olivia stepped out, determined to finish quickly and return to the safety above. Olivia's footsteps echoed in the vast, silent basement. She focused on her task, but the sense of being watched grew stronger with every step. As she neared the supply closet, she heard it, a faint shuffling sound just behind her. She stopped. The sound stopped. She walked faster, the shuffling resumed, always a half step behind. Cold fear crept up her spine. This wasn't an echo. Someone or something was down here with her. Olivia gripped the key tighter, forcing herself onward. She was not alone. Olivia rushed to the supply closet, hands shaking as she unlocked the door. She grabbed the IV bags, then hurried toward the records room, deeper in the basement. As she approached, a faint whispering filled the air, pleading, desperate, impossible to ignore. The whispers seemed to come from inside the archives. Olivia pushed open the heavy door, revealing endless shelves of dusty files. The whispering grew louder, a child's voice repeating, "Don't leave me! Please don't leave me!" Olivia's rational mind scrambled for explanations, but the voice was heartbreakingly real. She stood frozen, torn between her duty and the urge to flee. The voice echoed through the silent archives, pleading not to be left alone. Olivia forced herself to move, searching for the files, haunted by the voice. The basement's secrets pressed in from all sides. Olivia's flashlight cut through the gloom as she searched the shelves. The child's voice followed her, always just out of sight. Suddenly, her beam caught a pale face peering from between the books, a young girl, eyes wide with sorrow. In a blink, the face vanished. Shaken, Olivia found a loose file. Patient file, Jane D., dated 50 years ago. The notes described a girl with a chilling ability. She could mimic any voice she heard. The final entry, patient moved to permanent isolation wing in the basement. All further contact ceased. Olivia's fear deepened. The whispers, the face, the file, it was all connected. The girl from the file was here. Olivia's heart pounded as she realized the truth. The basement was not empty. Something was waiting. Panic rising, Olivia grabbed the records and turned to leave, but a door at the end of a dark hallway caught her eye. Isolation wing. The whispers were loudest here, pleading from behind the steel door. Against her better judgment, Olivia peered through the barred window. Inside, a small girl sat on a bed, head bowed, hair hiding her face. The girl looked up, eyes dark and hollow, and stared at Olivia. Olivia whispered, "Oh my God." The girl's lips moved, echoing Olivia's words in her exact voice. The mimicry was perfect and terrifying. The steel door creaked open on its own. The girl stood in the doorway repeating, "Don't leave me," in Olivia's voice. Olivia fled, terror overwhelming her. The basement's horrors had come alive. Olivia ran, chased by her own echoed screams and the shuffling of unseen figures. Doors swung open, shadowy forms watching her pass. The girl's voice mimicked Olivia's desperate cries, filling the corridor. Olivia reached the elevator, slamming the button as the figures closed in. As the doors shut, she saw the girl and her silent army staring back. "You're not leaving," the girl said, perfectly imitating Olivia's voice. The elevator rattled upward, but Olivia knew she was lost. She was never seen again. The next morning, security reviewed the footage. Olivia talking to empty air, running from nothing, her voice echoed by a child's. The final horror. No call had summoned Olivia that night. The call never happened. If you ever hear your own voice whispering in a dark hospital basement, run.